you make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days. What are you, nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%? I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. What are you, nuts? 85% of the people do not know how to get out of the market. They lose money because they don't know when to get out. I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I solved that with my Pro 2 color-coded chart. It tells you when to get out. It tells you when to get in, tells you when to add, not to add. Specifically, when do I get out? It tells you that. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Get your 10-day free trial of my Pro 2 color-coded chart and a membership.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
You're not alone. 80% of those in the stock market, just like you, lose money. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Why do they lose? Because they don't know how to short stocks in a down market. That will change once you use my patent Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works. The technology works. And it not only gives you an edge on the upside, but Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial. to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me.
And welcome to Phil's Gang, Coast to Coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. Now, I hope you're not chasing these tech stocks. You had to be in these early on because they're not going to last because the trend is wrong. Give you an example. We got into many of these tech stocks. XLK, that's the ETF for all of them, it's a bucket of them. We got in on June 17th. June 17th, and here we are now, July 28th. That's when you had to get in these. If you're chasing these now, you're crazy. We got into Apple, Intuit, Tesla, all during that time. Profits are anywhere from 10% to 20%. So again, I've been telling my members all day long to make sure they're selling into these. Start taking their profits, put in trailing stops, because it's not going to last. Why isn't it going to last? Because the trend of the market is so weak, so bad. When you have a trend that's telling you these rallies aren't sustainable, you better pay attention. When you start seeing support lines in breadth so bad, it's warning you. If you're buying these stocks, they're for trades, they're not for buying and holding. So every time you hear them, hey, buy these stocks on a dip, hold them, these are good stocks, they're oversold. Not true, because we're going to go a lot lower. And I'm going to explain why. But before I do, listen to what Powell says today, how he contradicts himself.
You pretty clearly do see a slowing now in demand in the second quarter. Consumer spending, business fixed investment, housing, places like that.
Then he says,
households are generally in about as strong financial shape as they've been in a very long time, or perhaps ever.
Unbelievable.
Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie.
And that's all you can say. They continue to lie. That's why make sure if you're going to invest in stocks that you're following the money, not the BS. They're like little children out there. Buy, 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 buy. Everything's great. Everything's fine. There's no inflation. There's nothing. Really? We have stagflation. Oh, but you think they're going to admit that? How are they going to admit we have stagflation when they can't admit that we are in a recession? For God's sakes. Oh, no, we're not in a recession. Forget that stuff. 2 quarters back to back negative. Oh, no. Then they come up and say, well, a real, if you're going to have, 2 quarters back to, that's not going to work. You got to have, the broad-based economy's got to be slowing. Oh, really? Well, I think what would qualify for that, manufacturing is being destroyed. We have 4 different reports on manufacturing to come in from the government. All 4 are horrible. But that doesn't count either? I guess not. I mean, it is amazing. Nothing counts. How about the automobile industry? Getting destroyed now. $15 billion in subprime loans. Big problem. Oh, what about the banks? Better start shorting your banks. And we're going to do that soon. The banks are in big trouble. The consumer is falling behind on his car payment, his house payment, his personal loan payment, his small business loan payment. Falling behind. But you don't hear that, do you? So first the owners, they lied to us, told us QE was sustainable. It was just temporary. They're only going to do it for about a year. This was in 2008. Will end up being 14 years. But they said it was temporary. I don't think it was temporary. 14 years don't sound temporary to me. Just like inflation. Remember, that was temporary too. And they said it was sustainable. Well, we found out it's not sustainable. And then when you describe what's going on, 2 quarters back-to-back negative, they don't agree with you. We're not in a recession. I can't wait to what they come up with to mask stagflation. If you think inflation is bad, we all know what inflation is. Prices keep going up, right? On goods and services. At the same time, the purchasing power of our dollars keep going south. Well, we know that's true. But it's gotten worse than that. And they're not going to admit to that either. Stagflation is. And stagflation is the mother lode. Now remember, the stock market, I told you 4 weeks ago or 6 weeks ago, I said, you watch, I'm going to be dead right. They're going to rally this market, do whatever it takes, cheat, steal, to get the S&P back to 400 or SPX back to 4,000. And they did. I was dead on with that. Now I'm telling you, this market is going to fall like a flying crowbar once again. Why? Because we have stagflation. It's the mother lode of all reports. But they won't admit it. Our economy is slowing. We know that. We have back-to-back quarters negative GDP. But they threw that out the window. Now, we have a slowing economy. I guess we all can agree on that, no? And now we're getting high unemployment. Look at what's going on in the mortgage industry. People are getting laid off left and right. Look at what's going on in the housing industry. People getting laid off left and right. And guess what? Furniture. People are getting laid off. Anything associated with housing, people are starting to get laid off. And prices are rising. Know what that sounds like? That is stagflation. And stagflation is so dangerous, but they won't admit it. If they're not going to admit to the fact that we are in a recession, you think they're going to admit we're at stagflation? They won't even admit we have inflation. Never mind stagflation. And stagflation is so dangerous. And this is going to give us such an opportunity again. We're going to be making money as we are right now with the tech stocks going up and other stocks that we bought. Play into their game here. We think we're going to just sit there and go, oh, no, those stocks are going to come back down. Of course not. Follow the money. Money's going in, we're in. Just looking at Intuit, we're up 23%. Now, I'm not saying every one of my gang members up 23% or 20% in Apple or 7% in Microsoft or 15% in XLK. And so I'm not saying every gang member. Some could be up 10%. Some could be up 5%. But that's not important whether they're up 5, 10, 15, or 20. What's important, they knew when to get in. They knew when to get in, and they know when to get out. They know on the way up when they're in these, they're not sustainable. They know how to put a trailing stop in. And they know the sign when it's ready to turn around and go back down. That's what's important. Never mind the percentage of gain. Stagflation, I can't wait till they tell us what, there's no stagflation. I want to hear what it is. You got to be kidding me. Now what happens on all of this, we got, not only do we have inflation, we got stagflation, we're in a recession. No wonder they say there's no, you know why they're saying there's no recession? Because that's why they're putting forward the Inflation Reduction Act. They couldn't do it and admit there's inflation. I'll tell you about that when we get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there with the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Warning, Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60, 70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Become a successful trader by using our Team Traders Pro Charts, giving you live insight on making decisions. Learn more at philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, listen what I'm telling you. When I give you these numbers, XLK, we're up 15%. That's the ETF. That's for a basket of all the big tech stocks. Microsoft, 7%. Apple, 20%. Intuit, 23%. One of our favorites, NVIDIA, 25%. Tesla, 30%. Now, those are all our tech stocks. The way to make money in this business, you got to stay with the same stocks. You can't be running around trying to find the hot stock. You got to, and I pound this into my members every day. You stay with the same group of stocks, and then you wait for the pattern to come to you. The buy signal. You don't go around trying to find the buy signal, because every time you start chasing stocks and you keep looking at different stocks, you've already missed the starting gate. It's like you buying a ticket from New York to Boston, but you decide to buy the ticket a quarter mile outside of Boston. Doesn't make any sense. Well, that's how people invest in stocks. It's amazing. They always buy stocks at the very wrong time. Why? Because they look at too many stocks. Because everybody's looking for that hot stock. Why is that? Because they never learned how to sell a stock short. And when you don't have confidence to bet a stock is going to go down, then you keep buying. And then you're always searching for that right stock, for that hot stock. Think how difficult it is to make money in the business when you only can buy stocks. But the market's been designed that way to screw you. Wall Street designed the market that way to screw you. Why do you think Wall Street doesn't let you short stocks in a 401k? Because they don't get paid. Why do you think they discourage you to sell any stock short? They don't get paid a commission. So for the last 100 years, you've been discouraged to sell a stock short. You've been frightened to sell a stock short. So you only have one side of the market. All you understand is I got to buy a stock. I got to buy a hot stock. You got a hot stock tip for me? When I hear that, that drives me nuts. I'm out and about, so I'm at the car wash or at the supermarket on Saturday. Hey, Phil, you got a hot stock hot tip for me? No, I got a cold one. You want that one? There's no such thing. You get better and better and better when you have fewer and fewer and fewer stocks. All pros, they don't have more than 5 or 6 stocks all year long. I've had the 5, 6 stocks and 2 ETFs for 6 years now. Because if you decide, you first got to decide if there's 11 sectors in the market, which there are. You can't look at every stock. You're going to go through every stock every day, or you're going to listen to Kramer every day to tell you he's friendly with the CEO of every company in the world, and because he's got this inside information. What a scam that is! And let me tell you, NBC is right in on it. They are right in on it. They bless him for doing this. Remember when he got caught with who was the guy TV show? He got caught lying on us. Jon Stewart tore him apart because he was manipulating the market and he was trying to make it sound like he wasn't. Stewart caught him. This guy gives such bad information. You hear him. He comes right on here and tells people, I know you're mad at me. I've been losing a lot of money for you. Well, you got one of those cuts. His job is to get people to feel good, and they reward him for that. NBC doesn't care if the viewers are losing money. They could care less because they're there to serve the advertiser. Listen to this.
We're seeing all sorts of stocks lose gobs and gobs of points. And it's often happening for no apparent reason.
No apparent reason? Because you give bad information. I think we have another cut, we'll find it, where he's apologized to everybody for losing money. But the point I'm making is that he's being rewarded. They just built a brand new studio for this guy down on the floor. Cost him $1,100,000. See, they're in on it. They want to make you feel good. Just keep going out and buying stocks. Everything's okay. There's no such thing as a recession. What a con job that is. There's no recession. Everybody's known since 1948, the past 11 recessions since 1948, everybody knows what a recession is. Everybody's accepted what a recession is. It's 2 quarters. Back to back, it's negative. But if you want to make money in the business, it's so easy. It's like a carpenter. You ever see a carpenter come over to your house and he makes it look so easy when he does something? You go, God. I mean, I love watching carpenters build something. I always go, God, how do they do that? It's easy for them because they understand carpentry and they have the best tools. So you sit there, you're amazed at what they do. My father was a mason, but he did stonework. And I used to tend the mud for him, the cement for him. And I was amazed at what he did. He could lay a wall. He never used a level. And he could lay a wall, no level, and that thing would be so straight, so perfect. Because he understood what it was. See, most people don't understand when they buy a stock what they're doing. They don't get it. They don't even understand the market. If you just have 5 or 6 stocks and you understand how to make money when the market goes down, then you're home. Because to put you in a position, you always got to be just buying stocks. You always got to be finding that hot stock, that right stock. That's impossible. That's impossible. But when you sit back with the same 5 or 6 stocks and you wait for that pattern to match your stock and then you short it or buy it, what a difference that makes. Please, let us show you for 10 days what a difference it makes. It really does. 10 days free. Sign up.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
philsgang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang Radio Show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang Social Media, keeping you connected.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And why is it the White House officials are trying to redefine recession?
No, we're not redefining recession.
If we all understand a recession to be 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth in a row, and then you have White House officials come up here to say, no, that's not what a recession is. It's something else. How is that not redefining recession?
Because that's not the definition. That is not the definition.
Brian Deese said in 2008, of course, economists have a technical definition, which is of a recession, which is 2 consecutive quarters of negative growth.
I can tell you this.
Yesterday he said 2 negative quarters of GDP growth is not the technical definition of a recession.
It is
What
not.
changed?
It is not.
Why did he say that
it
was?
is not.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Isn't it just unbelievable? So now they don't want us to believe our eyes either. So when you look at a chart, and if you look at the NASDAQ chart, it's telling you that we're in such a severe downtrend. There's very little money going into the NASDAQ stocks. Now, they'll get some money in the NASDAQ stocks. They always do during earnings because they fluff everything up. They get everybody excited, and the big boys cover their short positions, and then the tourists come in and start buying the same stocks. Microsoft, Apple, Intuit, Tesla, you know them all. Google, Amazon, buy them all. Every time earnings come, all you need to do is just buy the spiders. Or you can buy the spiders and buy XLK, the tech stocks. Those two ETFs. You always make money because they do the same thing every earnings quarter. Push the tech stocks up. It used to be the banks because the banks were always the leader. Now it's push those tech stocks up. Everything's amazing. Everything's great with them. But the overall market has a trend. The overall stock market, you look at the S&P, then take and look at the chart on the NASDAQ, then look at the chart on the Russell, the small mid-cap stocks. And you look at all three, all of them are in a straight dive down. These rallies are just swing trades. They call snapbacks. They go up for 3, 4, 5 days, and they give it all back. That's why when they say, buying a dip, that's fine, we do. I just gave you some numbers. And again, I'm not saying every one of my gang members made 20% on Apple or 23% on Intuit. That's not important if it was 20% or they made 5 or 10. The important thing was for them to recognize when to get into that stock properly. We work on it every day. We train them every day. When do you get into these stocks? Exactly when do you get in? People who are going after these stocks right now are buying them at the exact wrong time. And more important is, when do they end going up? Well, how do you know if they're going to end going up? Well, you look at the overall trend. So if the overall trend in the NASDAQ, so you go buy Microsoft, Apple, any of those, Google, Amazon, you look at the trend in the overall market in the NASDAQ, it's straight down. Now, take your stock, and your stock has the same trend going straight down. So when your stock is in a downward trend, and then overlay that, the whole market's in a downward trend, and now all of a sudden, earnings are here, and they're going to fluff them. It goes up 3, 4 days. People jump in. They start chasing them. They're so excited. Then they wonder, wait a minute. Every time I get in, they go back down. Because if they only would recognize the trend is down. So you got the trend of the stock down, and then on top of it, so let's think of a stock as 100 pounds. It's going down. It's got a 100-pound weight on it. Now think of the group it's in. It's got a 2,000-pound weight on it. That's what you're going up against. Look, I'm going to tell you this. If you just come to the gang for 10 days free and listen to Steve, every day at 2 o'clock, he posts every stock in our portfolio, our gang's portfolio. Tells you exactly what to do. Also, at 5 after 10, every day, he opens up his class. You can ask about your stock. What should I do with it? Should I buy it? Should I add to it? There's nobody better in this country in trading stocks than him and teaching. He tell you what to do. Once you start figuring out that the market is all about identifying the trend of money. If you have money going out of the market and the trend is going down, whether it's the S&P trend's going down or the NASDAQ trend's going down, there's always some stock that's going to rally. But it's not sustainable because it's in a downtrend. And once you get that and understand that, that means you'll get into the stock for 3, 4, 5 days, and then you turn around and you sell it short for 3, 4, 5 days. So then you're making good money in downtrends. Once the trend changes, and there's only 3 things that will change a trend. 3 things. From a severe downtrend, which we've been in since January. And the NASDAQ's been in a downtrend since October of 2021. Who would ever think that? Down 30% and still going down. There's only 3 things that can change the trend back up the way it was for 12 to 14 years. You either got to have tremendous earnings, or you got to have tremendous fear. You got to have earnings, or you got to have that fear. Now, that earnings is really tough. How are you going to get good earnings? You're not going to get good earnings in this environment. You can't have good earnings in an economy that's not only in a recession, but it's also in stagflation. I'm telling you, we are in stagflation. That's out. So what about fear? Fear, you're not going to get fear because everybody's telling you everything's wonderful. Everything's okay. Powell came out yesterday. What did he say yesterday? Oh, don't worry, guys. This is going to be the last 75 rate hike. I apologize for it. From now on, we're going to do a lot less than that. Things are so good, we're going to do a lot less than that. Don't worry about it. Everything's okay. So how are you going to get the fear to hit 40 so people are so fearful they say, get me out, get me out. It's called capitulation. Get me out. And when everybody gets out, the big institutions come in and start buying stocks. But they tell everybody, no, sell. So they're in there buying while you're selling. So, again, there's three, but those are the two most important. Fear, and you got to have earnings. One of those two will turn the market. We're not in a position for fear because they're not being honest with us. And talking about honesty, listen to this.
In all of my years of public service, and I've been around for a long time, I've never seen anything like this. Throughout the last 3 months, I've been straightforward about my concerns that I will not support a reconciliation package that expands social programs and irresponsibly adds to our $29 trillion in national debt that no one seems to really care about or even talk about. Nor will I support a package that risks hurting American families suffering from historic inflation. Simply put, I will not support a bill that is this consequential without thoroughly understanding the impact that it'll have on our national debt, our economy, and most importantly, all of our American people.
Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie.
Lie detector test determined that was a lie.
And that was a lie. By the way, the third thing is QE. I forgot about QE. And they've already turned the market on QE going back to 2008. You think they're going to do it again? QE is what creates inflation. But let's go talk about what's going on now. Think about this. We have terrible inflation. We have stagflation. They won't admit it. And we have a recession. They won't admit. So how are we going to get fear? So what are they aiming for? They're not going to give us the fear. We can't get any earnings. What are they going to do? Talk about that when we get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, boydinvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun. What are you, nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%? I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Become a successful trader by using our Team Traders Pro Charts, giving you live insight on making decisions. Learn more at philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Take advantage of our free 10 days where you're going to have the best traders. Going to tell you what, going to teach you so that you know how the market works. That's the first thing. Few people know how the market works. They don't understand when they're buying now stocks like Apple and Microsoft and the rest of them. They think they're just going to go up forever. They have no idea because they don't understand the market. If they understood the market, they'd look at the chart and they'd say, oh, wait a minute. The rally in these stocks, tech stocks, are not sustainable because I get it, because the overall trend in the NASDAQ is down. So if the overall trend is down, that's weighing heavily on my stock, which that trend is down. All that's going on right now is a little hype. And there's some short covering. And I'm going to take advantage of that over the next 3, 4, 5 days. And then I'm going to even make more money on the way back down. So you identify what it is for what it is. But most people who are buying these tech stocks now during earnings season, they believe, oh, wow, this is good. The crash is over. We're on our way back to the old days. No, you're not. Let's talk about Manchin for a second while you're not on your way back to the old days. Do you understand how bad this is? We have stagflation. We have recession. And now, on top of that, we're going to have the Inflation Reduction Act of 2022. Why would we be so lucky to think that Joe Manchin, who for more than a year has told us he would never agree to sign off on the near $1 trillion inflation reduction package because it does not reduce inflation? That's a lie. Because it's a massive tax and spend bill. But they mask it. They mask it by calling it an Inflation Reduction Act. Like Homeland Security. They should call it Homeland Insecurity. It's a big scam. All these names they put on these things. It's being masked. As the greatest pro-climate legislation has ever been passed by Congress. Wait a minute. Who elected these people to tell us our priority is the climate? Who elected these jerks? Our priority is the climate. And now you're going to cause even more inflation by putting on nearly $1 trillion? Printing $1 trillion that got us in this trouble? That all this printing of money put us all in this trouble. I mean, think about what they did, these people. How stupid they are. They turned around and they created the American Rescue Plan, the Child Tax Credit, the Budget Plan, the American Family Plan, the Infrastructure Bill Plan, and the poor folks, 72% of Americans, the 72% of Americans, the people that the Democrats say, and Republicans, who they care for the most, who they try to protect the most, they're screwing them. 72% of households make $48,000 or less a year, combined income. They're the one that's getting it on the chin. So are you kidding me? They're now going to increase inflation even more? Because they want to send out some people to hug the trees? What are you, nuts? I mean, and another reason why we got all this inflation, and they won't admit it, because the poor economic policies like what they're doing now. The poor choices like now. And the people that Biden surrounded himself with. Example, his choice for transportation secretary, Mayor Pete of South Bend, Indiana. That dope had no experience in transportation. He's so incompetent. He couldn't manage the tiny budget of $368 million in his own little city, South Bend, Indiana. He couldn't manage $368 million. They're throwing him out because he couldn't even keep the potholes fixed. Yet Biden rewarded him with a $365 billion budget. What are you, nuts? From $368 million to $365 billion, and he has no experience, and he gets that kind of a reward? And you want to know where we got inflation? Because what has worsened under him is decrease in the supply of goods and commodities around the country. He has no experience. The consequences, prices increase. Inflation, dramatically. That reduces profits at companies. And when you reduce a profit at a company, people are going to get laid off. And now what do they want to do with this new program? Tax companies, 15% more. This is unbelievable. What are you, nuts? So stagflation is a result, we do have stagflation because it's a result of Biden's bad economic policies. And he puts these jerks around him that have no experience in what they're doing. The other problem is Biden's policies. He attempted to regulate, and he does. He tries to regulate the economy. And that's led to so many bad choices. Awful. For example, Biden appoints this dope Martin Walsh, a former union official, to labor secretary. He knows nothing, this guy. So what's he been doing? Focusing on maximum employment across the economy. which she doesn't realize causes inflation. And that impacted the GDP growth. So my point is that when you're buying a stock and you're hearing nothing about how everything is so great, listen to CNBC, what they're telling you to do.
Our recommendation to our clients is to focus on the big picture and stay invested at this time.
You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
That's exactly what they told you in the dot-com crash. That's exactly what they said during the housing financial crash. Now they're at it again. And people follow them and believe it. Stay invested, stay invested. Yeah, they don't want you out of the market because they make commissions. They should be saying, look, in this kind of a market, with the stock market, when you look on any chart, both the NASDAQ, the big tech stocks, overall are tanking. The S&P 500 stocks are all tanking. The small mid-cap companies, 1,000 of them, all tanking. So the only way you can make money when those trends are all going down is telling you every time a stock rallies in that environment, they're not sustainable. So what you do is you participate in the trade for 3, 4 days, 5 days, make 5, 10, 15%, turn around, get out, and then it's going to fail. And then you follow it all the way down and pick up another 5, 10, 15% inside the down trends. Nobody's telling you that. Steve does that with you every day. Every day. You go through, he has his portfolio, goes right through it with you, working investor portfolio, and he has my personal portfolio. He goes right through it with you. Tells you exactly what to do. But can you imagine with what is going on in this country, not just inflation, not just the fact we're in a recession. Now they're coming up with this idea. They're going to vote on this bill and they're going to pass it. This is crazy. And you know who this bill's going to really screw? The very people the Democrats say they're always out to help. The poor and the middle class. Those who make $48,000 or less. A household. Husband and wife. And that's, do you understand? People were shocked. I got so many emails. They didn't realize that 72% of our economy, 72%, make $48,000 a year or less, husband and wife combined, 72%. And they're doing everything to screw them to take care of the 1%. That's right. Because the more inflation, the more their artwork goes up, the more their business equity go up, their plant property goes up, their forest lands go up, their farmland goes up. Give me a break. Hey, join tonight. Free 10 days. Learn how the market works. See you on the chart.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.